Welcome to the Cox Pavilion. We're at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Tonight, a little bit of history. This will be the first presidential debate ever in this state. One of the fastest growing, most prosperous in the country, in a state with a new starring role in the kickoff events of this, the primary and caucus season, right up there with Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina. Voters here will assemble in caucus on Saturday, January 19th, and that's only 2 months away. Over the next 2 hours in this debate, officially sanctioned, by the way, by the National Democratic Party, the candidates for President of the United States will be questioned by both journalists as well as ordinary people, undecided voters likely to attend those caucuses here in Nevada. The program tonight is going to be a little different as well. As you can see, the candidates are not yet on stage. The traveling press pool is here. They're awaiting the arrival and the big photo opportunity. And we thought, you know what? We're going to bring that to you as well tonight. So let's get started. First up, Senator John Edwards. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is your location. None of it.
No, I'm down there.
Down there. Yeah. Come on, I'll walk with you. Next up, Senator Chris Dobb. Good enough.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you. Senator Barack Obama.
Thanks very much, sir. Good to see you.
Senator Hillary Clinton.
Hey,
thanks very much. Welcome.
Thanks.
Congressman Dennis Kucinich. Hey, Congressman.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome.
To see you.
Governor Bill Richardson. Welcome.
Wolfie.
And Senator Joe Biden.
Hey, Will.
Welcome. The Democratic presidential candidates. All right, while we continue the photo op over here, I want to bring in some of our reporters and analysts to give us a sense of what we can expect tonight. We've got the best political team watching all of this unfold. Gloria Borger, what are you going to be looking for as we get ready? This debate is about to begin.
Well, we know that tonight's going to be a really tough night for Hillary Clinton. Barack Obama and John Edwards are going to challenge her not only on her position on immigration, but on all kinds of issues. They have to break through one of them as the alternative to Hillary Clinton here tonight. We're also going to be watching to see how she handles their attacks. Wolf, I think she has to engage tonight. She can't just float above it all. She has to take them on as well, and I expect her to do it.
John King, what are you looking for?
I think Gloria is dead on. The pressure is most of all on Senator Clinton, who has to reassert her command of this race after a tough few weeks. But also, Wolf, there are significant policy disagreements. The Democrats agree for the most part on the big issue, but there are significant policy disagreements on immigration and also on what would the role of U.S. troops be in Iraq. All of the Democrats say they would get out as soon as possible, but they do have disagreements about whether the troops remaining during that pullout would, say, block Iranian influence. That's a disagreement between Obama and Clinton. As we get closer and closer to Iowa, the voters are tuned in, paying much more close attention to the details, and there's a great opportunity for them tonight.
Campbell Brown and John Roberts are going to be joining me in the questioning during this first hour of this debate. Campbell, give us a sense of what you're looking at.
Well, I think to just follow up a little bit on what Gloria said, it'll be interesting to watch Senator Clinton, and obviously she's under a lot of pressure tonight given her performance at the last debate, but what I think will be more interesting is whether she decides, as some have suggested she should, to go after her opponents, not only to aggressively defend herself, but to really get in there and mix it up with Barack Obama and John Edwards, who've been most aggressive in going after her. Or will she do what she has tended to do in the previous debates, which is sort of take the high road to try to stay focused on the issues and to continue to sort of portray herself as the inevitable candidate to be?
And John, a quick thought from you, John Roberts.
Well, it'll be interesting to watch how John Edwards and Barack Obama comport themselves tonight. They know that there's a crack in Hillary Clinton's suit of armor. Can they get inside there and wedge it open just a little bit more? It's a natural for John Edwards to go in and try to do that. Barack Obama, he's got a different personality. He tends to shy away from direct conflict like that. We'll see how strong he can be tonight.
Our Emmy Award-winning Best Political Team on television, they're standing by. We'll have complete analysis, all that coming up. And even before we begin watching all of this unfold, we want to give some housekeeping items to all of you on behalf of all of us. First of all, I'd like to thank our hosts, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, the Nevada State Democratic Party, and the people of Nevada, so the candidates, they don't have to use up all of their valuable time doing it themselves. Thanks to all of you. The debate tonight will be in two halves. In the second part, we will hear directly from some of this group of about 100 undecided Nevada Democrats. We look forward to hearing what's on their minds tonight. That's coming up. But for roughly the first hour, questions will be asked by CNN anchors Campbell Brown and John Roberts. We're more or less, by the way, on the honor system here tonight. There will be no loud bells, no flashing lights. The candidates all know they'll have a little bit more than a minute to respond to these opening questions. If they lose track, I'll gently try to remind them. Some answers, by the way, might even be less than a minute. You never know. Then we'll try to spend the next 6 or 7 minutes following up on that specific subject. At my discretion, I'll ask either that candidate or any of the other candidates here up on the stage to weigh in on that topic. We hope in the process to get a real conversation going on important issues. There are a few other rules other than this. Candidates must stay on the topic of the original question. If they stray or try to answer a question on another topic, I'll gently try to stop them immediately. And then we'll move on to another candidate for a question, another candidate or a question, that is. That's enough for me, at least for now. So let's begin our questioning tonight. Campbell Brown. Campbell?
Senator Clinton, recently in an interview on CNN, you said of the last debate that you weren't at your best that day. You stumbled on an important question involving illegal immigration, but your opponents are saying that that's really part of a larger pattern with you, that you often avoid taking firm positions on controversial issues. And one of your opponents on this stage calls this the politics of parsing. How do you respond to that?
Well, Campbell, I am happy to be here tonight, and this pantsuit, it's asbestos tonight. So I am aware that some people say that, but I think that the American people know where I've stood for 35 years. I've been fighting for issues affecting women and children, workers and families, and I've been fighting for universal health care, and I know that people are looking at this campaign and evaluating us, and I've put forth very specific policies about what I will do as president. Because this has to be a big election. This is going to be one of the most important elections we've ever had in our country's history. And it is important that we have a candidate who is tested and a president who is ready.